let's see how many people show up and see what we do for live for Samuel's birthday. Um, it is Samuel's birthday now. It's been his birthday for a few hours in the UK now, and it's going to be officially his birthday here in like 30 or 27 minutes. 27 minutes, and nobody's watching yet. So that's kind of a bummer. But yeah. Joe says, I thought his birthday was tomorrow. It is tomorrow, Sunday, which is in 27 minutes, and it's already Sunday in the UK, so it's already his birthday. So probably just better to message me on the actual video, Samuel. I mean, it's Joe. Why did I call you Samuel? Sorry. So he doesn't know I'm doing this. I just want to kind of wish him a happy birthday. See if we can get a few super chats or whatever for him. That would be great. Also, we're going to look at a few things that came out the same year he was born, which is 1993. Hopefully he's not mad that I'm telling everybody what year he was born and how old he is. I don't think he will be, but you know. Um, well, happy birthday. I just hope the asteroid tonight doesn't ruin it. Ha ha ha. Good job on vacation. Um, well, yeah. Um, so I'll start it out now. I'll probably do this later too, but I'll start out by saying happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Samuel. Happy birthday to you and many more. Wasn't that awful? Samuel's not here. He's probably going to see this tomorrow. He might still be up. He might still see it now and pop in. I don't know, but I want to do kind of a surprise birthday thing for him. And I want to look at things that were created in the same year he was born, which is 1993. So if you know of anything that came out in 1993, you want to talk about it, please feel free to drop it in the chat, or send a super chat to congratulate Samuel on his birthday. That would be great. Charles says, happy birthday, Samuel. Rise on Gaming. I always miss you guys. I like you a lot. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. Happy birthday, Samuel, and many more. Happy birthday, Commander. And what about the 21 phaser salute? LOL. Is he awake for his birthday wishes? I don't know. He might tune in. I didn't tell him I was doing this. I wanted to be a surprise. Either he's going to wake up to it and see it tomorrow and watch it, or he's going to chime in now. He's usually up this time still. So, but it's been his birthday in the UK for a few hours now, and it's going to be his birthday here in literally 24 minutes. So that should be good. Rise on Gaming. I thought all cars were going to have rounded windows in 1993. DS9 came out in 1993, says Jamie Peter. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look here. 25 things everyone was talking about 25 years ago. So if you guys have anything to say, first of all, hit like for the commander. Let's get the likes up on this video. And don't forget, if you want to surprise him as well, throw in a super chat. That would be fantastic. But we're going to talk about 25 things everyone was talking about in 1993. The year that Samuel was born. If you have anything that you can think of that's from 1993, please put it in the chat. I'm going to read some of these. I'll switch back and forth between this and the chat, but I can't really read both. I mean, the chat will be on my phone. I'll see some of them, but it's a lot harder to read there. So number one on this list is Jurassic Park. So the biggest blockbuster, the big summer blockbuster was Jurassic Park, based on a Michael Crichton novel. It was the highest grossing movie in history until a little film called Titanic came around 4 years later. The franchise is still going strong with a new Jurassic film coming out this summer. So there you go. That's the first thing. And it'll be fun to kind of get these little breakdowns of what was happening in 1993. Hopefully this will be a good birthday gift for Samuel, because he made me a great animation of the Foley class, which is a big surprise for me. So I can't do that. I don't have that kind of skill. So this is what I can offer him, is a video talking about things that were around when he was created, which sounds awful. Um, a Clinton in the White House. So, no, this is not an alternate history to 2017. Bill Clinton was officially sworn into his first term as president in 1993, making him the third youngest and first baby boomer to hold office. So, I don't want any political comments there. Like I said, I'm just looking at a list of 25 things that people were talking about in 1993. Uh, Good and bad. Um, hopefully, it's not too depressing. Um, no problem, Rise on Gaming. You really needed this. Well, hopefully things are okay. But yeah, I thought I'd do something special. So number three, the bombing of the World Trade Center. So in February, terrorists drove a bomb-filled truck into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. 6 people were killed, and a reflecting pool was erected in their memory. Unfortunately, it was destroyed in the September 11th attack in 2001. So the victims' names were added to the 9/11 memorial. Well, that's depressing. That's depressing. So that's not great. Um, Barney. You remember Barney? I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. If you were under 6, Barney was your main man. Squint closely at the old episodes, and you'll see Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez as Barney's kids' groupies. So there you go. Now, Beverly Hills 90210. I got to admit, I watched it occasionally. Um, More for Jenny Garth. Jenny Garth was like the one I really liked in that series. Now that I'm older, there's the other lady, the one that was like clearly 30, but she had the glasses. She's kind of more of what I'd be interested in now. So, but yeah, so Beverly Hills 90210. The teen drama that influenced shows like Dawson's Creek and Riverdale followed the middle class Walsh family and their privileged Beverly Hills classmates. It reached the height of its popularity in 1993 when it featured a surprise romance between Kelly and Dylan, while his boyfriend Brenda summered in Paris. And who can forget the iconic episode where Donna Martin, I think that's her name, was barred from graduating due to her drunken antics at the prom. Donna Martin graduates, thereby entered the pop culture lexicon. I'll get around to your comments and stuff soon. I just want to read this list first, and then we will talk about a few things. So, like I said, guys, if you can super chat, please do. There's great ways to support the channel. You can join the channel, become a member. You can become the rank of commander for the commander's birthday, or you can just outrank him right away for his birthday. That'll make him happy too. But you can super chat as well. And also don't forget, you can check out all the other stuff in the description below. Teespring store, a whole bunch of cool stuff. So lots of great ways to support the channel. So if you can, please do so. We'd really appreciate it. And I'll get to the super chats in a second. So just stay tuned. I'll get there. Number 6 is Sleepless in Seattle. Nora Ephron's classic romantic comedy about mixed connections was released starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. The two finally met at the top of the Empire State Building, giving couples everywhere unrealistic romantic goals. Aww. Number 7 is You Got Milk. Or just Got Milk. The first Got Milk ad aired in 1993. There's a chance it's responsible for the current Hamilton hysteria, as it features a museum worker trying to answer a trivia question about who shot Alexander Hamilton. The good news is we haven't forgotten the answer since. Number 8, Janet Jackson. The CD case looked innocent enough, but open up to the interior booklet and you'll see a lot more of Janet than you were expecting. Even before the infamous 2004 Super Bowl snafu, The photo landed on the cover of the Rolling Stones and was a limited edition 2-disc version of the album. The album was killer with hits like Again, That's the Way Love Goes, and Anytime, Any Place. And there's the cover there. Fashion was oversized. The fashion of the day included high-waisted jeans, baby doll dresses with Doc Martens, and plaid shorts with belly shirts. The guys wore Carhartt coats, most of which were once worn by farmers and popularized by drug dealers thanks to an abundance of pockets. So that's spiffy. Number 10, I'd Do Anything for Love. This Meatloaf song was the top-selling single of the year. This classic track was written by Meatloaf's common collaborator, Jim Steinman, but unfortunately, we still don't know what the hell that was. Meatloaf has cleared it up. He would do anything for love, but he won't do that, is get it in the bum. He said so himself. But that's one of my favorite songs. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Ooh, see, it goes dark. It goes dark. David Koresh, Waco, Texas thing. We're not going to read the whole thing. Monica sells stabbed, and Michael Jordan retires. I don't know if you guys have been watching the Netflix show The Last Dance. It's a documentary on Michael Jordan, but it's really fantastic, and I suggest watching it. Sylvia and I have checked it out, and it's really good. So that's the year he retired. So yeah, Michael Jordan retired from basketball in 1993, switching to baseball, and the following year, only to return to basketball by 1995. He retired for good in 2003. Number 13, Michael Jackson at the Super Bowl. Michael Jackson gave a Super Bowl performance that all other halftime shows are now judged against. There was singing, dancing, and pyrotechnics. 2 weeks later, Oprah would conduct an epic live interview with Jackson from the Neverland Ranch. Ooh, the deaths of Brandon Lee and River Phoenix. We lost two celebrities that year. Brandon Lee, son of actor Bruce Lee, was fatally shot during an accident on a film set of The Crow, which is an awesome movie, by the way. River Phoenix was at the Viper Room when he died from an alleged drug overdose on the sidewalk. Flea, Johnny Depp, Joaquin Phoenix, and Samantha Mathis were all with him at the time. 15. Richard Gere and Cindy Crawford. The hot couple of 1993 was actor Richard Gere and his own pretty woman wife, Cindy Crawford. The pair married in 1991 but divorced in 1995. Crawford told Mark Maron on his What the Fuck broadcast that Gere is like a stranger to her now. So we're up to number 16. I'm going to switch back to the chat and see what you guys are saying. If we have any super chats, things like that. So let's head on over there. All right. Rise On Gaming throws in $2.79 Canadian. Thank you very much for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Yeah, you guys are calling some of the stuff I'm reading here. Kim Campbell becomes the 19th and first female Prime Minister of Canada. True story. True story. We need to see more space stations in Star Trek. They remember Me episode is one of my favorites. What? Daniel's hot topic is Commander Cocking's birthday. Happy birthday, Commander Cockings. Voltronic 91 dropping by to say happy birthday to the commander. Guys, there's 28 of you here and 30 of you here and 20 likes. If you guys can hit like if you haven't, that would be great. Let's make sure that when he sees this, he sees the likes, he sees the love. You know, if we could get some more super chats, that would be fantastic as well. And we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. There's a few more things I want to read through as far as what's going on with in 1993, good and bad. But yeah, so let's get back to that. Shall we? Where is it? There it is. Google. A Google. I'm just waiting for it to reopen. Whoops. Things from 1993. All right. For some reason, even though I didn't close the page, it closed. See, red alert all around. Just a second. All right. So number 16 on the list is Boy Crushes. Obviously, pictures of Jason Priestley and Luke Perry from 90210 were pinned on our walls in high school, but Joey Lawrence, Andrew Shue, and Leonardo DiCaprio had our attention as well. Side note, there were so many dumb sitcom characters named Joey in the 90s. Whoa. 17, Bridges of Madison County. Though the sappy Slim novel was released in 1992, it really took hold of the bestseller list for most of 1993. We don't know why a book from two middle-aged people driving around, flirting, and looking at bridges was so interesting, but it was. But it wasn't. 1993 Storm of the Century is number 18. On March 12th, 1993, a massive snowstorm enveloped the eastern U.S. from Canada to Mexico, dumping over 40 inches of snow on some areas. It moved out to sea 3 days later, leaving significant damage and power outages in its wake. I totally remember that whole thing. We had a lot of snow here. I seem to recall the storm being a few years later, though, because my kids were being watched by my parents, because my wife and I, at the time, were in Niagara Falls, and my light went out. So hold on a second. I'll change my battery. All right. Sorry about that. I'm back. Yeah, like I was saying, my first wife and I were in Niagara Falls. The kids were at my parents'. The kids were pretty young, obviously. This might have been a few years after this, though. This might have been 95, 96. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, I can't remember. My parents were without power because of the storm, but my wife and I were in Niagara Falls. We had a good time. Um, yeah, it was just, that's what I recall anyway. So number 19 on the list is Talk Boy. After Kevin McAllister paraded about New York with a talk boy in Home Alone 2, everybody wanted one for Christmas. John Hughes and the movie studio gave specific instructions to the manufacturer to turn the movie prop into one of the hottest toys. In Christmas of 1993, it was impossible to find thanks to all you filthy animals who scooped them up. So if anybody out there has a talk boy, oh, Ryan K said he had one of those. There you go. Number 20, the apex of grunge rock. Grunge rock was in its heyday with Nirvana's release of In Utero, Pearl Jam's 10, and the Smashing Pumpkins' Siamese Dream. A few months after In Utero's release, Nirvana's lead singer Kurt Cobain committed suicide. Number 21, Helena Christensen and Cindy Crawford were our beauty role models. The beauty standards of the year involved supermodels Helena Christensen and Cindy Crawford. It was all about a pale face, dark lips, and thin eyebrows. Number 22. There's only 25 on this list, so then we'll be done for now. Dazed and Confused. Even though the film was set in 1976, it pretty much summed up every high school experience for 1990s kids as well, especially if you were stoned most of the time. And it introduced us to Matthew McConaughey and his famous catchphrase, all right, all right, all right. Number 23, celebrity weddings. The two biggest weddings of 1993 were not long lasting. Mariah Carey's marriage to music mogul Tom Mottola lasted only 4 years. She later reused her dress in her 2005 We Belong Together video. Julia Roberts' marriage to Lyle Lovett lasted 2 years. I remember Julia Roberts getting married to Lyle Lovett. Lyle Lovett is an ugly man. And Julia Roberts is apparently the most beautiful woman ever, even though I don't think so. I kind of agree with Lois Griffin on that. She looks like she's got a baboon's ass on her face. Um, but yeah, everybody was like, why is she marrying Lyle Lovett? Number 24, A Big Year in Music. Besides major grunge rock releases, other albums came out in 1993, including Wu-Tang Clan's Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, Counting Crows, again, Everything After, August and Everything After, sorry, Bjork's debut, Blur's Modern Life is Rubbish, and Liz Phair's Exile in Guyville. I haven't heard of half of those, unfortunately. And lastly on the list, number 25, Doom and Mist. Doom, one of the original first-person shooter games, was released in December for computers running MS-DOS. If that wasn't your thing, you could play the gentle yet frustrating Mist, where you explore a deserted island and solve puzzles. Sure, you couldn't die in this game, but you could get trapped inside a prison book for eternity. And I had Doom for my old IBM. I had an IBM 755 CD, which is a IBM laptop that had 755 megabytes of memory, and it had a swappable CD drive. So you could lift up the keyboard, put in the CD drive, or take it out, put in the floppy disk drive as well, and then close the keyboard back up on top of it. A cool laptop. I still have it downstairs. I just need a new battery and power. I think the power brick works. Maybe. I think I have two. I had two of the laptops. I got rid of one of them, but I think I have both power bricks. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go back to the chat because I feel like I'm kind of neglecting you guys. Let's see. So we got no more new super chats. That's sad. A lot of people wishing Samuel a happy birthday, so I hope he appreciates that when he comes in to watch this video and reads all these comments. So thank you guys. Let's see. I came to say happy birthday, says Aurora Uplinks. I bought you no gifts, but I should have. No, you shouldn't have. Let's see. Is this the Matrix? This could be the Matrix. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Whose birthday is it? It's Commander Cocking's birthday. Well, it will be Eastern Standard Time. It'll be his birthday in 4 minutes. But over in the UK, it's been his birthday for 5 hours now. So anyway, I'm just skipping to the end of the chat, guys. If you want anything that you want me to read to Commander Cockings, now's a good time to put it in. And as I said, super chats are a great way to do so. I do have to read the super chats. The regular chat, I'll try to hit a lot of them. If you have any interesting facts about 1993, things you were doing, shows you liked, anything like that, let us know. Let's do a 1993 time capsule here tonight and talk about 1993 things. Somebody had mentioned earlier that Deep Space Nine premiered in 1993, which is very, very cool. So there you go, things like that. Ozzy says, happy birthday, Commander. Well, thank you, Ozzy. Good to see you. Happy birthday, enjoy the day, says Fred. Ryan K, happy birthday, Commander. Jeff Jacobs, 93 was the last year I had sex with more than one woman in the same year. Divorced a wife, met the other. Wow, that's thank you for sharing. So 43 people here and 43 likes. That is awesome, guys. If you haven't hit like yet, hit the like button. Rise on Gaming puts in $2.79 and says $10. or 10.00. Don't know what that means, but thank you, Rise on Gaming. Oops, not good at this, he said. Okay. Oh, if you're looking for if you want to put $10 in, you just hit the super chat thing and then hit the slider to 10 or whatever. Mark Lawrence, happy birthday, Commander. We'll have fun the next time you're on the west coast of the USA. Damn right we will, Mark. Hey, my buddy JW Pelsrock is here. At least I think it's you. 93 was the year I met my wife. Voltronic 91, Star Trek Judgment Rights was released in 1993. That's cool. It's a good game. Donnie Pearson, hello Stuart and hello all. Happy birthday to Sam. Sorry for the delay since I am working on my orchestral mock-up recreation of John Philip Sousa's Liberty Bell March. Why can't I fucking speak today? I'm having a stroke. Ozzy throws in $5. Thank you very much, Ozzy. The NLF season in 1993 is the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl championship. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, it is, James. All right, cool. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to assume, but yeah, my buddy James is here. Met him in Denver at the Denver Comic Pop Culture Convention a few years ago when Samuel and myself were asked to be guests there. And met him and his wife and have been friends ever since. He's responsible for me getting my first embroidered Trekyards shirt, so thank you. I thought it was you. I just wasn't 100% sure. I didn't want to say anything. Donnie Pearson, my Dallas Cowboys last won the Super Bowl back in 95-96 NFL season. Colin Barrett says, November 21st, 1993, Bill Bixby dies, age 59. Well, that's sad. Mr. Incredible Hulk, but not Incredible Hulk. Is it David Banner? Because it wasn't Bruce Banner. I think it was David Banner from the TV show Incredible Hulk. That's sad. Rise on Gaming says, just don't get COVID. That's all we ask. If I haven't got it by now, I'm not going to get it. Yeah, so I don't know. What else you guys want to talk about? I didn't have a plan for this one. Just sitting there thinking, shit, I should do something for Samuel's birthday. So, Ultronic 91, gotta go see you later. See ya. Donnie Pearson, yes, my Cowboys won Super Bowl XXX, which is 30. Mandela won the Nobel Peace Prize in 93. That's cool, Jeff. That's cool. Speaking of Mandela effect is crazy. Just saying. It's been a recent incident of the Mandela effect in my life. The alcohol, Jim Beam. I swore my whole life it was Jim Beam. And then, literally, my buddy Cliff made a video mixing a drink 2 months ago, and showed the bottle, and it's Jim Beam. And he makes a point of saying Jim Beam, and I could swear it's Jim Beam. It's like the Bernstein Bears thing. Mr. Horndog, Captain, have you seen R9D9 on the YouTube video? I have not. Not sure what that is. I'll have to look that up. Tim McCaffrey says Toronto Blue Jays won the World Series. Go Toronto. There's something else I was going to talk about, but I just can't think right now. I'm trying to think what I was doing in 93. One thing I can tell you, I got my Camaro, when I was 18. So I got my Camaro in 92. I already had my Camaro for a year when Samuel was born. Wow. Speaking of Toronto, the Raptors won the NBA Finals last year. Yes, they did. Jeff Jacobs says Schindler's List won Best Picture. Great movie. Olivia Julius watched the cat video to review it, and I gotta say, my voice does suck. Dang it, Stuart, I'm a trucker, not an actress. Well, you don't have to be on screen for them, Olivia. You can join us for the Q&A part at the end and let Samuel and myself take care of the presentation part of it. Not for this one, but for the next one, if you want to do it. Something else we could do. So I have yet to see it, so I haven't seen it. Donnie Pearson says Toronto's on my bucket list, as is the rest of Canada, as it should be. And when you're in Toronto, drop me a line, because I'll meet up with you. Fred McGrath, the Pentium microprocessor introduced by Intel in 1993. That's very cool as well. Babylon 5, The Gathering, released February 1993. Shidozo Jones, J.J. Abrams hadn't ruined my childhood yet. No, Samuel does great work for the channel. He puts a lot of hard work in, and unfortunately, I don't have the skills to create anything for him like the animations that he does for me for my birthday and stuff. So I feel like a little neglectful sometimes that I don't do anything for him. So I wanted to do this live, as you guys may or may not know, depending on when you arrived, and wish him a happy birthday and kind of talk about things that were around in 1993 when he was conceived or born. So yeah, I already sang happy birthday, guys, so I'll probably sing that again at the end. I don't know how long this live is going to be. I want it to be a good one, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm willing to talk about whatever you guys are willing to talk about, but you know, yeah, it's a red alert. We can ignore that. It's fine. I'm off duty. Let the rest of the crew deal with it. Good tea, nice house. Puts in $4. I was 13 in 1993. Al Gore invented the internet. LOL. Aurora Uplinks. Okay, I just came up with a new Star Trek species. I was daydreaming while lying on my side of the couch, and I came up with a race of human-esque lemurs or lizard men who, instead of sleeping, no continuation there yet. Oh, have to hold their breath and enter a muscle-frozen state where they are conscious but unmoving and only able to see without moving their eyes. And so they developed plays and songs and tales. Wow. Why were you sleeping? Did you take drugs? Mark Lawrence, 1993 was when I met my wife in 6th grade. Wow, man. That's cool. Yeah, so he's turning 27. Yes, he is. Jeff Jacobs puts in 52 likes. Nice. Sam was born on a Monday. Dun dun dun. That's a great fact. I love that. Thank you. Mr. Horndog, my daughter was born in 93. Well, my first daughter was born in 95. Yeah, my first daughter was born in 95. So, damn. My daughter's like 2 years younger than Sam. I just lay down and freeze up sometimes for a few moments. Just have a whole Trek movie based on them exploring a world where the people sleep and watch movies at the same time. Wayne Ogg, the Mandela effect is nothing but complete BS. There are better explanations for memory inaccuracies. If you believe so. Olivia Julius, are you feeling old yet, Captain? No, but I'm feeling very long-haired. I need a haircut. We're uplinks. Badum. Well, I was actually thinking how to such a society, the idea of sleeping without sleeping would be a foreign, and getting to experience them talking with humans and comparing experiences. Fucking neighbors. Dreamer out there, $2. Exo Squad, 1993. I was 9. Hold on a second. I'm just going to close the window. So, everybody, tell me, and Sam, when he watches this, what you were doing in 1993. How old were you? Any memories from 1993? Let's make him feel young. Like I said, I already had my car for a year, so goddamn. Jeff Jacobs says he shares his birthday with Prince, and on his birthday in '93, he changed his name to a symbol. Remember when Prince's name was a symbol? That was to screw the record company, the record label, by the way. Dale Buckingham, 1993, brought us The X-Files, Sequest, Jurassic Park, and the end of Quantum Leap. Also, all very cool. See, I love the facts you guys are coming up with. Those are awesome. War God 6. I was 9, but was turning 10 that August. Olivia Julius. Tomorrow I'm done with my sick leave. Found out today that the nerves are kind of wrapped around my spine. Might need surgery to fix it. Ooh, that's rough. I already talked to you about my back issues, Olivia, so I understand. Rise On Gaming puts in $13.99 Canadian. That is awesome. Thank you very much, my friend. Samuel will appreciate that. I'll try to make sure that all profits and proceeds from this live go to Samuel. When we take care of the money at the end of the month, I'll send him some extra for his birthday. Ryan K says I was 7 that May. Colin Barrett, 18, bought my first car, a Renault Fugo. Should have stored it as they are museum pieces now. LOL. Let's see. Shidozo Jones, recording TNG on VHS tape, pausing for commercials to fit one extra episode on a tape. Oh, the good old days. The good old days. Jeff Jacobs says the ground broke on Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. Ozzy says in 1993 I was only 29. Getting a good feel for our viewers here with these answers. It's good to put an age to the person. Donnie Pearson I was 7 in 1993. War God 6. Quick off-topic question. I've been asking all over, does anyone have both a 1/1000 scale USS Defiant and Klingon Bird of Prey? I'm looking for a side-by-side comparison for a kit bash idea. I have a 1/1000 scale Bird of Prey, but it is... No, do I? No, I don't think I do. I was going to say, even if I do, it's not built yet. But I don't have a Defiant. So, sorry. Jeff Jacobs, you are the only one I have met that is close, Ozzy. I was 30. There you go. Jeff was 30 in 93. Zeraxis puts in $5. Thank you very much. I wasn't born yet at this point in 93. Still had 2 months to go before I could escape my imprisonment and begin my conquest of this planet called Earth. I don't know if you're doing a good job. Just saying. Or maybe you are. Maybe 2020 is your fault. Get him. Get him, guys. E. Paris, I didn't exist in 1993. Now, isn't that a weird thing to think? Ozzy says it'll be 56 in July. Xerox is 27 myself this August. I'm still quite young, apparently. Olivia says, in 1993, I was one. Kind of makes those going on the mid 40s feel old, doesn't it? No. Why do you insist on making me feel like, or hoping that I feel old? That's just mean. You're a mean, mean person. Aurora Uplink says, sounds like Doomcock. What sounds like Doomcock? Oh, Zeraxis. Gotcha. Gotcha. Mr. Horndog, Trekyards. I was 38 in 1993. Today I'm now 60. Well, wow. War God 6. I need to put away Jumanji. Sorry for any inconvenience. Oh well. No shit, eh? Good tea, nice house. What are your thoughts on TNG episode Timescape? It's the first new Star Trek episodes to air with Baby Samuel. Timescape. Can't remember what Timescape is as far as the TNG episode goes. Robbie Ansley. I was 15 in 1993, a huge Trekkie even back then. Yeah, I've been a huge Trekkie my whole life, so can relate to that. Olivia Julius, I would super chat, but I'm a mean, mean person. Well, you are. You're trying to make me feel old, and that's not very nice. When I'm not old. You don't have to super chat, it's fine. Aurora Uplinks, it's a fine goal as long as you don't destroy it in the process. Yeah, well, take care of it, will you? And remember the YouTubers that you love when you become powerful. We will be your henchmen, your lieutenants. Ozrax's Timescape is the only one with the wrong is the one with the Romulan ship and the Enterprise frozen in time, right? If it is, that one is fantastic. That's one of my favorite TNG episodes. So I love that one. I love that one. Aurora Uplinks. Which one is where Frasier destroys the Enterprise? That's called Cause and Effect. Chris Stivers. There was the one we see that was the one where it had the Deep Space Nine runabout. Yeah, they had the back end of the runabout. You saw the back end of a runabout, like the interior part. You never see it on DS9 ever. You see it once in TNG, which is really weird. But yeah, that's the one. Dreamer out there, you're not old, Cap. I feel old myself. Colin Barrett, if I remember right, in 1983 was my first time ending up in the hospital from alcohol poisoning. LOL, first of many before I realized the trick was stop drinking when excessively drunk. Gary Kyle, just got home from work and want to wish you, Captain, a late birthday and wish the commander a very happy birthday. Well, thank you. I'm sure he'll appreciate it as I appreciate it. Next weekend, we will be doing our birthday thing Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure which day, where you guys can celebrate with us. So, Stefan Sundin, Timescape, the TNG episode where Picard draws the smiley face on the cloud produced by the warp core breach. Yeah, and his hand gets all like long fingernails and old. Wayne Ogg, 1993, end of freshman year of high school. My parents moved closer to their parents in the middle of nowhere, Nebraska. I've never forgiven them for that. Oh, come on, let it go. Forgive them. Raise a drink and say, I forgive you, parents. But yeah, Timescape is one of the best TNG episodes, in my opinion. Zeraxis throws in $5. Don't worry, Cap, you're not old. You don't look a day over. Insert desired age here. Also, it's weird thinking Sam is only 2 months older than me. Mark Felipe, how nice. We have Timescape, and Monday you will be reviewing yesterday's Enterprise, two of my favorite TNG episodes. Yeah, Monday will be fun. Yesterday's Enterprise is a fantastic episode. So, Jeff Jacobs says the Food Network started in 1993. Eve Harris says, how old is Sam? He just turned 27. Born in 93. Chesley Fan, 1977. Yesterday's Enterprise is my favorite episode. So super excited for the show. Dun dun dun. Well, tune in. It'll be 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday that we'll be reviewing that. Um, yeah. So what was I doing when I was 19? Getting into trouble. Wasn't doing much. There's probably some stories there, but I don't want to tell you or I can't remember. Because I have Alzheimer's, because I'm old, according to Olivia. Olivia Julius, in 1993, airbags became standard in Ford trucks. Wow. I'm not going to make a Ford comment. Jeff Jacobs, Rocky Horror Picture Show makes its TV debut on Fox. That's interesting. Aurora Uplinks, I'm just glad that Picard had such a enjoyable series to help us all remember TNG with fondness. Shidozo Jones, dear gods, the next CBS All Access show will be rewriting the Enterprise C storyline. I'd be happy with a show set in that era. I would love to see that. Just don't do the Enterprise. Ozzy, yesterday's Enterprise had the first female captain and no doctor in charge of sickbay. Did the doctor get killed prior, though? Jeff Jacobs, I have a ton of stories about age 19 as well as 93. I mean, I probably do too, but I can't recall them right offhand. Zeraxis, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, Cap. Yes. Viper starts on NBC. Donnie Pearson says 1993 was also the year that Conan O'Brien succeeded David Letterman as host of Late Night, currently hosted by Seth Meyers. Jeff Jacobs, not sure if I can tell them here, of course. Well, you can, but should you? That's the question. But you always can. I'm more than happy to read a very embarrassing story. Or tell you one if you ask the right questions and I can remember anything. Honestly, I was 19, I had the Camaro. Me and my buddy Mike Mueller would have been tooling around, getting into trouble. Yeah. I didn't meet my ex-wife until I was 21, so that whole snowstorm in 93 was not the snowstorm I was thinking of. So, let's see. Chris Stivers, I like that screensaver. It's not really a screensaver, but thank you. Colin Barrett, just looking through my 1993 music selection, several stories coming back to me. None I could tell you in polite conversation, lol. And you think Picard has issues with who he was in his youth. Olivia Julius, Ford is the best vehicle on the road. My first Ford lasted 2 weeks when the engine mounts broke, and my second lasted 2.5 years. 2.5 years. Why would I say 2.5? 2.5 years before the gas tank fell off of the highway and caught on fire. That sounds about right. Fred McGrath, we're not allowed to tell old stories that could get us all into trouble. They could get you into trouble. Oh. Good Tea Nice House. Samuel is 9,862 days old. He's also just over 236,688 hours old. That's an interesting. Those are good facts. I like that. Zeraxis. And now I'm thinking about the amount of days I've spent on World of Warcraft. So many days. Tim McCaffrey throws in $5. Just wondering if you saw the FASA animation YouTube video of the USS Phobos I posted on the Trekyards Facebook page. If so, thoughts? I haven't seen that yet. A FASA animation. Is it one you created or is it one from somebody else? I might have seen it. I don't recall it. If it was recently, I haven't seen it. I have seen a lot of FASA stuff though. A lot of stuff from resurrected starships and stuff like that about FASA. So I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about specifically. So the multi gunman, happy birthday. That's not allowed. Banned. What? What? Olivia Julius, in 1993, where there was a big flood on the Mississippi River, my mom had to be medevaced out of the Flora area when she went into labor with my little sister. Wow, man, wow. Zeraxis, man, Resurrected's modeling skills have gotten so much better with his recent work. It's so nice to watch his stuff. Yeah, and he joined us for an episode of Trekyards a little while ago, so check it out. He's a great guy. He'd referenced Trekyards a few times before we actually contacted him, and he's been a fan of ours for a while. I've watched his stuff since he started out, so it's kind of cool that we got to cross over and have a collaboration with him. So check it out. Look up Trekyards and Resurrected Starships, and you'll find a video with both of us. The multi-gunman, Trekyards. How are you, Captain Foley? I am fine. Well, my brain seems to be locked today because I can't think or speak. I try reading something and I just stumble over the words. Rise on Gaming. Read. Why comments about distance? What? I'm so confused. Captain's logbook. The tune Happy Birthday to You is in public domain. Is it though? I mean, I've heard that it's actually copyrighted and anybody that ever sings it should be paying royalties to somebody. It's actually a myth that it's in public domain, is what I've heard. Could be wrong, but I'll do it anyway. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Samuel or Commander Cockings. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Yeah, I did it again. Let's see, Zeraxis. Probably not realistic, but it would be super fun to see you guys do another collab with Space Dock, or maybe do one with Eckhart's Ladder. Bring the sci-fi channels together. Space Dock might be a possibility. We had him on our show a long time ago when he started out, and since he's far surpassed our subscriber count, he hasn't really talked to us. So, you know, it is what it is. You help somebody out, and that's what you get. And Eckhart's Ladder, I could reach out to them, I guess, but Aurora Uplink, someone should license and make a movie based on the video game LucasArts made and released through Konami in 1993. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. The Multi-Gunman, Trekyards, when is your birthday? My birthday was May 28th, so it's just passed, just last week. Or the week, yeah, just last week. Jeff Jacobs, all of a sudden the stream goes off. Better not have just gone off. If you're just saying that because I sang happy birthday. Aurora Uplinks, or they could do one better and make a film about the Day of the Tentacle, which would be sort of cool. The Day of the Tentacle. Blowing on the iPad won't make it work. It ain't an NES. Olivia, be quiet. I had a hair on my iPad, so I was blowing the hair off the screen, and it's a touch screen, so you don't want to wipe the hair off because then the whole chat goes flying up. So I just blew it off. Shadozo Jones. It's no longer copyrighted. Officially, Happy Birthday is public domain since 2016. That's it. I knew that it wasn't public domain at some point recently. So there you go. Multi Gunman says happy belated birthday to me. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Also, Fred McGrath, thank you very much. Jeff Jacobs, why on earth would you want that? Why on earth would I want what? All because of a Styraxis. Chat flies off into the distance screaming, all because of a stray hair. I know, right? Livy Julius, I am loud and I'm fun. My voice sucks, but I am fun. Yes, Olivia, yes, you are. Ozzy, also in 1993, the Mel Brooks movie Robin Hood Men in Tights came out. That's one of Sylvia's favorite movies. We're men in tights. And Sylvia, ooh, yeah, there you go. I was 19 in 1993. Sylvia was 10. So I just picture myself driving around in my Camaro. Oh, passing a public school. Oh, my God. Age is just a number, but when it's that young, it's a little disconcerting. Gary Kyle, do you ever plan to review any Star Trek video games? I mean, that'd be fun. We might do that. We have done top 10s of our favorite video games, modded and unmodded and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, that'd be interesting, actually. Jay English, happy belated birthday. Well, thank you. Olivia Julia, age difference. The multi-gunman, Trekyards, you're 1 year older than me. Ha, I win. Aurora Uplinks, I like the idea of a mobile castle on wheels. I feel like they should work on that idea for a few new fantasy sci-fi series. Jay English, I logged in at the wrong time. Why? What did you see? Don't think about that. Oh, I'm talking about the ages, yeah. Multi Gunman said he wanted 2 birthdays, and I asked why he would want that. Gotcha. Aurora Uplinks, make a TV show or film and have a game release version of it where you can control mobile castles. That'd be interesting. Zeraxis, random question, Cap, but did you get my message on Facebook sent the other day? It's related to the commission stuff. Just want to make sure you got it. No. I might have to check my other folder where the random people go. No, I didn't. I'll have to check. Send me another one. And make sure you got the right Captain Foley. I've got 2 accounts. Ryzon Gaming, $7. Thank you very much. Okay, so kilometers. When will we see? Okay, so kilometers. When will we see that when approaching a new planet? When will we see that when approaching a new planet? When will we see what? Sorry, my brain's not working, remember? War God 6, my personal opinion, if she's young enough to be your kid, then she's out of bounds. I don't date more than 10 years younger than me. Well, there you go. And each of my my first wife was 4 years younger than me. Then the girl I dated after my divorce was 6 years younger than me. And then I met Sylvia, who was 9 years younger than me. So the women keep getting younger. Hopefully Sylvia is the last one. But just saying, no matter how old I get, teenagers are still teenagers. I'm just kidding. That's from a movie, actually. What's that from? Is it Ridgemont High? can't remember. Anyway, it's a bad movie quote. Sorry. Donnie Pearson, 1993 was also the Animaniacs debuted on Fox Kids, in addition to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Ooh, Animaniacs was good. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was not. Gary Kyle, I have fond memories of playing Armada 1 when it came out in first PC game. Even so many, oh my god, best, first PC game ever. So many hours of fun. There you go. Whew. Robbie Ansley, in 1983 episode of The Simpsons, Marge and Change, the episode predicted the coronavirus. Xeraxis. Man, sometimes I wish I was a few years older so I could have seen Animaniacs growing up. Also, thanks, Cap. We'll look into it and check and send you a second one or whatnot. LOL. Yes, and let me know who you are. Tell me in the message that you are Xeraxis, because otherwise I'll be like, oh, look, somebody else messaging me. Hey, how you doing? And then I'll just not know who you are. Ozzy Medeiros. Sir Patrick, a.k.a. Picard, was in that movie, had a small part in Robin Hood Men in Tights. He was the king. Yes, he was King Richard, I believe. Donnie Pearson, 1993 was also the year then new Super Sentai show debuted. Gossi Sentai Deranger. Super Sentai was called simply Sentai at the time. That's a lot of words. Rise On Gaming, the Captain Rocks. Thank you. I don't, but thank you. Dazed and Confused. Oh, that's what the line's from. Thank you, guys. Yep. Jeff Jacobs, Wardog 6. Girl has to be closer to my age than my daughter's, or I get weirded out. My current number is 41. LOL. So Jeff's preference for age difference is 41 years younger than himself. Gotcha. Mr. Horndog, Trekyards, when will the Orville be back? Not sure. We just don't know. All right. Rise On Gaming, I want to know how far, for God's sake. How far for what? I'm so confused. Xeraxis. All right. Cat, which profile did I send to? I see both here. Also, yes, I identified myself in the one I already sent and will do so in the new one as well. So send it to Stuart Foley, not Stuart TG Foley. Stuart TG Foley is my backup account. But send it to Stuart Foley. If I don't message you after the live, that means I still haven't seen it. I'll check my other folder. Or you can send it to the other one as well, and I'll switch my messenger over to take a look at it. We'll figure it out. Pronounce Gosei Cap. Okay. Or God 6. Jeff Jacobs. I don't know how or if I can reply on iPad, YouTube, but yeah, I would definitely agree. The Multi-Gunman, Trekyards. Do you have any Ferengi Marauder ships in your collection? I have the one that I painted, which is right up there, from the Adversary set, which I can show you if you want. Hold on. Charles puts in $2 and says, here's money. Thank you. Those are the best kinds of super chats. Let me get the Marauder. So here's the Marauder from my Adversary set, which I actually painted myself. And I did some unique colors. I got the rust color there, and then the copper highlights with gold as well. So this is the only Ferengi Marauder that I have currently. But that came with the Adversary set. So it's got the Klingon Bird of Prey, the Romulan Warbird, and then this Marauder. So yeah, painted all the windows on there and everything. And I really like my color scheme. This rust color is actually for trains, for model trains. Got it from a model train shop. It's just a rust color that I used for the hull, which I think actually looks perfect. And then the copper just really makes it pop. And then of course the gold. I think the gold looks good with these colors. Plus, it's gold. They're Ferengi, for Christ's sakes. And then the orange there as well. So yeah, it's the only Marauder I have as far as I know. I don't think I got one from Eaglemoss. Donnie Pearson, 1993 was also the year that science guy Bill Nye had his own show that aired not only on PBS Kids but in first-run syndication as well. Zeraxis, I put off dating until I lose some weight, personally. Olivia Julius, hey, Samuel was born during the Great Augments War of the 1990s. Makes you wonder if he's an augment. Augment is spelled wrong, Olivia. He might be. I mean, he's pretty smart guy, so he could be augmented. Richard Weller, I would like to wish you a happy hello and thank you for all your Trekyards videos. Sending you lots of love. Well, thank you, Richard. Much appreciated. Tim McCaffrey, Sequest 2032 debuted in 1993, unfortunately. Donnie Pearson, hello, Olivia. 1993 was the year TNG returned for its 7th and final season. Zeraxis, okay, I sent the first one to the one without the middle initials. We'll send the second one. We'll send a second quick one to help it pop up more easily. Thanks very much. No problem. Rise on Gaming, I want a corn dog so bad. Now, so do I. Why the fuck do you have to say that? Oy. The Multi-Gunman, Trekyards, I like your Ferengi Marauder. You did a good job painting it. Thank you very much. Zeraxis, oh, that's nice. Good Marauder. I like it. Thank you very much. Jeff Jacobs, not a huge Marauder. Not a huge Marauder fan, but I'm a brown noser, so I like that one very much. Zeraxis, wish we got to see more examples of Ferengi ship design in Trek. I know, right? Cassiopeia is here. Hi, all. That's very impressive, Dad. You're literally the best painter. Hehehe. And Cassiopeia, my youngest daughter, is here. So say hi to Cassie for me. Hello, Cassie. Love you, sweetie. War God 6. The adversary set is one I'm working on now. I myself like to use copper as much as possible. I got it for the Wrong Warbird and using the Warbird as paint inspiration. Everyone else is bland. I got it for the Wrong Warbird and using my Warbird as inspiration because I love copper model paint. I will use it on whatever I can. So I did put it on my. So if you're using mine as inspiration, thank you very much because I love the paint job on mine. Mark Philippe, that's a good color scheme for the Marauder. The Multi-Gunman, the Ferengi Marauder is my favorite ship. I'm weird like that. Zeraxis, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill. Rise on Gaming makes it popping. Libby Julius, I'm a truck driver, not a spell checker. But you should be a spell checker. It's important. Grammar, punctuation, spelling, it's very important. I wish people would realize that. Robbie, the X-Files debuted, The Truth is Out There, was a huge quote of the year. Ozzy, May 19th, 1993, was the final season of Knots Landing spin-off Dallas series. Zach, why does the Defiant need a crew complement of 50 and the Klingon Bird of Prey only need a crew complement of 12? Because Hooker Unleashed Films, great name. Hello, everyone, and no, I'm not here for the birthday boy, LOL. Then what are you here for? Welcome. Mr. Horndog, nice paint job, Captain, thank you. Zeraxis, damn it, now I want a corn dog. Right? Charles, Bill Nye, pre-Science Guy character, was originally on a show called Almost Live from the Seattle area. Used to watch it when I would visit my friend up there in the early 90s. It was a show on cable. John Chanel throws in $5. Love that man cave. Well, thank you very much, John. Much appreciated. Rise on Gaming. Oh, Charles, you are stinky. War God 6. Sequest 2032 wasn't bad, but they should have left out. They should have left out that and continued at the same time era and make it worse. It makes it worse that they never released the DVDs in Canada. Good tea, nice house, cool ship. Too bad we never got to see that ship beyond TNG. They never explained what happened to the Ferengi when it came to space exploration. I know, right? War God 6 says, "You're a warbird, warbird, yes." Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Ozzy says, "Hi." Donnie says, "My introduction to Bill Nye was 1991 animated series of Back to the Future." Trout Bum Wombat, nice detail on the Marauder. Thank you. Aurora Uplinks, they probably had about 30 ships at most and were a threat to the Federation. And that they were spreading loot, they were spread looting the galaxy and exploring ruins of old civilizations for forgettable, forgeable goods and knowledge to sell. Chris Pico, the old ass retro gamer, is here. Happy birthday, Captain. Well, thank you. Mine was the 28th of May. I'm wishing Samuel's is today, now, Sunday, so thank you. I was going to skip ahead a few here. Rise on Gaming, love it. Writing down nonsensical stuff. 1993 was also the year the current revival of Merv Griffin's Jeopardy began its 10th anniversary season. Ooh. Mr. Horndog says, "Hi, Cassie." More turkey bacon. Ozzy says, "Bird of Prey only has a dozen officers and men." Yes. Aurora Uplinks. It could be a great use for one of those old spherical ships, or a ship like Fraser had, or maybe using an NX class or Akira. Almost Live, produced by Seattle's King 5 Television, pronounced King 5. Christopher Pico. Oh snap! I read the title wrong. Dorpa. That's okay, man. No, but my birthday was just last week, the 28th. So you didn't. I don't know if you wished me a happy birthday on the 28th, but there you go. You caught up for it. You made up for it. There you go. Olivia Julie, is that your old license plate behind you, or is that just a novelty item? That is a novelty item. My oldest daughter, Selena, got me that for Father's Day 2 years ago. But yeah, it says USS Enterprise, NCC 1701. So the old ass retro gamer Chris Pico says, "Happy birthday, Samuel." When he sees this, I'm sure he'll appreciate that. So thank you. Donnie Pearson, as did Star Trek Deep Space Nine and Walker Texas Ranger. I wish CBS would give both shows high definition treatments. At least Deep Space Nine. Come on. Charles, X-Files started way before B5. Did it? I mean, you're probably right, but I thought Babylon 5 would have come first. Who knew? All right, guys, 73 minutes, and we got a few super chats, which was great. 60 people watching with 63 likes. That is awesome. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button, guys. Let's get the likes up for when Samuel checks this out for his birthday. He'll see how many people love him or whatever. So if you can get the likes up, please do. If you want to super chat, again, feel free. We have a last super chat slot open now because I'm going to be calling it quits in a few minutes here. So if you want to get that in, you can do so. That would be awesome. And yeah, let's see what else we can talk about here for the next few minutes. Charles, I could swear X-Files was 89. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. Aurora Uplinks, X-Files crossover with Star Trek. Like, thematically. And it would be great because that would be what the original series was quite. And that was what the original series was quite often. What? I just quit. Aurora Uplinks. Ah, I adore everyone. I just want everyone to be happy. Aw, thank you. Trout Bum Wombat. I just realized today that the Pegasus was an Oberth class. Yes, yes, it was. Charles. Am I suffering an occasion of old man brain? No, but I think I am today. Olivia Julius, not doing the last super chat because I'm a mean person. Yeah, that's fine. Charles, be right back. I gotta go pee. I gotta go see. Go see or go pee. Cassie says, "Happy birthday, Samuel." Cassie has, of course, met Samuel. They've hung out. They've chatted. They've talked. So yeah, hopefully he'll see this tomorrow, Cassie, and he'll hear you say happy birthday to him. He'll like that. So thank you. Gary Kyle, did your Mega Bloks Enterprise get built? Any problems with the lights? Yes, it got built, and no problems with the lights. And I have a full build video on it, which is really great. It's the same size as the 350 scale behind me here. It's actually downstairs right now, the Mega Bloks one. So just when you're done this video, just type in Trekyards and Mega Bloks Enterprise, and you'll find my build of it, and you'll see the problems I had with it, and then the final result as well. Richard Weller throws in $5. Thank you very much, with a heart. Oh, Ozzy, 1993 was the launch of Deep Space Nine in January of 1993. There you go. Mark Philippe, X-Files was 93. Donnie Pearson, I did mention that recently, Oz. Area 51, $2. Happy birthday, Commander. Olivia Julius, he said he was old. He said he was old. I am old, but I don't feel old. That's the difference. Ozzy Medeiros, that's okay, Donnie. Zeraxis, $10. All hail the great commander and his and in his Trekkie birthdayness, pass him all the pineapple pizza. Oh my God, no. No pineapple pizza. You're one of those. I refuse to do your episode on Trekyards now. Charles, so X-Files was released in 93. However, I remember Bush being the president on the wall of the first few episodes. Just because it started in 93 doesn't mean it was based in 93. Maybe it was based a few years earlier. Who knows? Or Mandela effect. JW Palsrock, $5. First super chat I've ever done. Happy birthday, Samuel. Thank you. That's awesome. Let's see. Jeff Jacobs, Mega Bloks Enterprise video. There it is. There's the link right there. Thank you, Jeff. You are awesome. Zeraxis, but my chaotic evilness. Donnie Pearson, 1993 was also the year that Paramount bought then Fox affiliate WKBD in Detroit from Cox Enterprises. At least they didn't buy WKRP in Cincinnati. Dreamer out there puts in $2. Happy birthday, Sam. You guys, he's gonna love this. He learned a lot of facts about 1993. He found out what all you guys were doing in 1993. I sang him happy birthday twice. You guys sent him a bunch of super chats and birthday wishes, which is great. Hopefully he appreciates this little live that we've done here. It wasn't anything super special. I just thought I would do something for him. And yeah, so Olivia Julius is not so mean because she just throws in $1. So she's got the last super chat slot as usual. So there you go. 79 minutes. Yeah, I should probably call it quits soon. Maybe. If we can't think of anything else interesting to talk about. Zeraxis sees Ares in the background. Ooh, nice. Yeah, well, yeah. Jeff Jacobs, make sure you hit like if you have not yet. Yes, everybody hit like before you leave. Very important. Charles, WKRP is actually a decent show. It is. I love WKRP in Cincinnati. Fantastic show. Zeraxis. Ooh, look at Shidozo Jones. 79 episodes. 79 original episodes, 79 minutes. There you go. Zaraxis, $5. Thanks again for the great stream, Cap, and happy belated birthday to you and birthday to Sam. Well, thank you. And don't forget, guys, next weekend we'll be having our birthday extravaganza live on the weekend during the afternoons. You guys can join in the afternoon and get us drunk. It'll be fun to see, I guess. But thank you guys so much. Um, Talking about WKRP turkey drop, yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to call it quits. So thank you very much. Looks like Zaraxis got the last super chat slot. So thank you guys so much. Samuel, watching this back, I hope you have a fantastic birthday. I won't be talking to you on Skype today, which is Sunday when you see this. But I will be seeing you on Monday. And guys, join us on Monday as well for our last, not our last, sorry, for yesterday's Enterprise, which is one of the best episodes of TNG. So we're going to be reviewing that on Monday at 5 Eastern Standard Time. So anyway, Samuel, as I was saying, I hope you have a fantastic birthday. Hope you get everything you want, and hope you have a great day. And we all love you. I love you. We can't do Trekyards without you. You're great, and yeah, here's to many more birthdays and years of Trekyards together. So again, thank you guys, all of you out there, for all you've done for Samuel and for showing your support. And thank you to Samuel for everything that he does as well. So anyway, guys, until next time, I'm Captain Foley, and I'm signing off. Have a good one, guys. Be safe.